underway at Allegiant Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. The football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Cheatham. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to? And oh, it dropped it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Raiders at 12-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Miller in motion right. On 3rd down, Cheatham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Adams, the man in motion right. Off the play fake. Cheatham. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the carry. Good pickup on first down. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Down to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bilal Nichols. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, that's complete, right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run here with Spiller. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Spiller. And he will get in across the chop for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Counter play with Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun on 3rd down. Cheatham throwing middle, and it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Off play action. Cheatham. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's a Washington, 22 straight completions to start the game. This guy's on fire.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Cheatham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before the break for Herbert. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Davante Adams to the field again.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Hands this to Spiller to start things.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard. be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On the give, this is their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
The give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And he stopped immediately there. Let's go! No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Cheatham on the move to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Cheatham. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Cheatham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Cheatham out to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got him now.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Again, Herbert. That's Ward, complete right side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll get this to Ward. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Adams, what a catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Cheatham. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Hooked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
56 yards. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And open here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Las Vegas, they run their